Retirement, to most people, is literally reaching the finish line of one's career. It is definitely an important milestone in a person's life, a moment in time when one is given the luxury to look back in the years past and be proud of what you have become. It marks the time of a new beginning, a crossroad that offers a vista of wide fields of opportunities to those willing and brave to blaze a new path ahead. To them, the future looks bright and full of promise. To a police officer like Police Major General Rafael, retirement is a testament of his good character, an affirmation of one's faithful obedience to his sacred oath of serving and protecting the Filipino people. In a sense, it speaks of his personal integrity, institutional loyalty, and high sense of professionalism. Police Major General Ramon Lakindanum Rafael will finally end his police service. On that day, he will look back from his past and be proud of what he has achieved, his prospects in a rewarding public service world, and continue to stand tall on his solid service reputation built on integrity and professionalism. Police Major General Rafael, fondly called Mon by his friends and loved ones, is a native of Natividad, Pangasinan, where, along with his siblings, he learned at a very young age the value of honesty, education, and hard work as raised by his parents, Feliciano Gorospe Rafael Sr. and Cecilia de Guzman Lakindanum. A distinct honor student of Natividad Elementary School and the Natividad Oriental Academy, he enrolled at the University of Pangasinan to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming an engineer. However, fate intervened when he took and passed the rigorous entrance examination for admission to the prestigious Philippine Military Academy. Thus, on the summer of 1982, he joined the elite long gray line of PMA cadets and began the extraordinary 4-decade journey in the public service to God, country, and people. He is a proud member of PMA Hinirang class of 1987. As a newly minted second lieutenant of the defunct Philippine Constabulary AFP, the young officer had his baptism of fire in the blood-soaked, battle-scared mountains of northern Mindanao, where he served as Executive Officer RSAF in Regional Command 10 from 1987 and 1988. After he was promoted to First Lieutenant, Rafael was designated XO at the PC Company based in Agusan del Sur, where his tour of duty lasted for 2 years, from 1988 to 1990. With the establishment of the Philippine National Police in 1990, the then Constabulary Captain Rafael chose to enter the police service and became a police senior inspector in the PNP. His first assignment as a police officer was as aide-de-camp admin officer to the Regional Commander, Regional Command Recom 10 in 1990 and 1991. He was later designated as administrative officer at the Directorate for Investigation, later to become the DIDM, where he served from 1991 to 1992. In the early 90s, as Cambodia emerged from the years of vicious genocidal civil war, Police Senior Inspector Rafael volunteered as a member of the United Nations Civilian Police, the multinational peacekeeping force in the troubled Southeast Asian nation under the banner of the United Nations, known as the United Nations Mission in Cambodia in 1992 and 1993. Shortly after his promotion to Police Chief Inspector, General Rafael was made a patrol officer in the Veteran Task Force of the renamed United Nations Transitional Authority in Cambodia in 1993 and 1994. Fresh from his tour in Cambodia, the UN peacekeeping mission veteran spent the next 3 years working at the office of the Secretary, Department of the Interior and Local Government from 1994 until 1997. From the DILG, General Rafael moved to the Rizal Provincial Police Office when he was appointed as Intelligence Officer and then become Group Director of the 418 PPMG, Rizal PPO from 1997 to year 2000. After 13 years as a professional military and police officer, having worked in various leadership levels in command and staff function in the fields of administration, operations and intelligence, General Rafael's career has come full circle when 2000 he was appointed Secretary to the Directorial Staff of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. He also became Chief Operations Branch NCR-CIDG in 2001. General Rafael's desire to serve and protect all people who need help has found him volunteering once again to serve under the United Nations flag, this time as Operations Officer, Elections Officer of the United Nations Transitional Authority in East Timor in 2001 and 2002. As such, he was tasked to supervise the first democratic election in East Timor as the sea country struggles to become an independent nation. After he was promoted to Police Superintendent, General Rafael was designated Chief Records Branch FED-CSG from 2002 to 2003, then Chief Explosive Branch FED-CSG from 2003 to 2006. He was later served as Chief Operations Management Branch FED-CSG. He returned to CIDG in 2008 as Chief Logistics Section and Chief Maintenance and Technical Support Division until 2009. With his eyes set on his next promotion to the rank of Police Senior Superintendent, he assumed the position as Regional Chief PRO7 CIDU-CIDG from 2009 to 2011. The following year, on 2012, he was designated Battalion Commander RPSB PRO1 and later on becoming Chief RID PRO1 in 2013. Shortly thereafter, General Rafael was designated Provincial Director of La Union Police Provincial Office, where he served for more than a year from 2013 to 2015. During his stint at the helm of LUPPO, he led his men in the campaign against all forms of criminality in the province that made it one of the most peaceful in the country. In 2015 and 2016, General Rafael's career continued to rise as he took on increasingly challenging roles. First, as Chief of Staff of the Anti-Kidnapping Group, and later as Deputy Director for Operations of Quezon City Police District QCPD. The following year, the then Police Senior Superintendent Rafael became the number 3 man in the CIDG when he was designated Deputy Director for Operations of the Premier Investigation and Operating Unit of the PNP. His last stop prior to his appointment as Director of the then National Police Training Institute was the National Capital Regional Police Office (NCRPO), where he was appointed its acting Chief Directorial Staff. As the RCDS NCRPO, General Rafael was promoted to the much coveted star rank of then Police Chief Superintendent. Soon after, good fortune has once again shone on Police Chief Superintendent Rafael when he was designated Director of the NPTI in 2018. With the enactment of Republic Act 11279 last year, the Institute, which was under the administration of the Philippine Public Safety College, was transferred to the PNP, and the rank of the Director NPTI was upgraded to a 2-star rank of the Police Major General. Hence, on August 2019, the 22nd Director of the PNPTI was promoted to Police Major General, the first ever 2-star general to serve at the helm of the PNP Training Institute. during his more than 38-year career as a professional military and police officer. Police Major General Rafael has built a solid reputation as an outstanding officer in the fields of administration, intelligence, and operations. His continued commitment to excellence has earned for himself as well as the units he leads numerous awards, recognitions, and commendations, including the Police Commissioned Junior Officer of the Year 1989 in the Recom 10. He again won the same award in 1998 at PRO 4. Moreover, his leadership has also earned for his unit awards of distinction such as the PPMG of the Year in 1998. Police Major General Rafael was again adjudged as CIDG's Senior Officer of the Year in 2010 during the group's founding anniversary, when he was at the helm as Battalion Commander in RPSB PRO-1. His unit was declared the RPSB of the Year in 2011 when he led the La Union PPO. It received back-to-back recognition as the Best PCR of the Year in 2013 and 2014 in lieu of the Provincial Police Office of the Year award. In that 2 years, the award for Best PPO was suspended for unforeseen reason. Police Major General Rafael was also recognized by the province of La Union with the prestigious Diego Silang Award, the highest award bestowed to an individual who is not a resident of the province, for his exemplary leadership as Provincial Director of LUPPO. On the eve of his retirement, Police Major General Rafael will leave to the PNP a legacy of exemplary leadership, commitment to excellence, and selfless service, even as he continues to inspire those whom he has touched, even how briefly, with his wise counsel, mentoring leadership, and professionalism. At long last, Police Major General Rafael can finally come home to his family. The man of kindness, generosity, and humility, the PNP will surely miss his brand of selfless public service.